Here. Okay, we're at Hunter Brook Road, and Dover Road is right there. There's Dover Road, and this is Hunter Brook Road, and this is where the bridge was. Can you tell us what happened here?
So bridge has moved over the entire width, and this was one side where the tree root is, and the cement abutment there is where the other side of the river was.
So this dry land right here is where the river used to be?
Used to be, and where the river is was land.
And so this bridge connected right to where that tree root is?
Yep.
And that's Hunter Brook Road up there?
Hunter Brook Road.
How's the rest of Hunter Brook Road?
I'm not sure, we haven't been up there.
Other than Tara's house being destroyed completely by the river.
So a house right here is, you can't really see it, but you can kind of see the
If you walk down there, you
remnants.
can see it.
Okay.
So that road is gone too. Somebody lives way up there in the mountain, but that road's all
Holcomb
gone.
Road is one.
Does anybody know if everybody's all right up Hunter Brook?
They're just trapped. A few of them are trapped.
They cleared them.
They did. So the National Guard did come down from Yaw Road yesterday.
The National Guard came through?
So
okay.
the people who lost their house were hiking out. How many miles is that they had to hike out when they finally... He was on one end of this side of the river,
yeah.
She was on the other side.
Wow.
They had to hike miles out to get to each other. We tried to drive to what we thought was an evacuation station yesterday.
Yeah.
We couldn't get any help for them actually.
Yeah.
And dropped them back off on Yaw Road so they could hike back together to be where their pets were.
Wow.
And then we saw the National Guard and told the National Guard to go find them and pick them up. And they were only a half-mile from them at that point. So,
so they're safe.
the house that was right here is gone.
Can you show me, can we go down here and see the edge of the house? Or? Alright, so again we're on Hunter Brook Road. This was the bridge. It got pushed over to the left here. The river used to be running through right here in the dry portion, but now it's over there where there was land. And it's Jen?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what happened over there?
So the water just started rising between 8:30, all night, Sunday morning, all day Sunday. By 3 o'clock their house was gone. We were out
So there was an entire house there, and I mean you could see some of the remnants, like a cooler and...
They started to move their cars. It was around between 10 and 11. Tara went up that way with her car, and Brandon went this way with his car. By the time he started to walk back, the bridge went out shortly after, so they were on opposite sides of the river and just watched. Once this bridge went, it changed the course of the river and just completely undercut their house. So by 3 o'clock it was gone.
And
the
all just went
hickeys who you see
down
across the way, they've been stuck there basically because Tara and Brandon have been able to hike miles out.
Okay. So they've been able to get supplies and they're safe?
It took, so they lost their house by 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon we were trying to drive them up to Wilmington and Dover to Mount Snow to try to get help, and really couldn't find a place for them. We'd heard Mount Snow was a evacuation center, but we're told that they couldn't get a room there at that point.
We're over there,
But then we did pass, we were dropping them off so they could hike back and stay with the hickeys yesterday, and we passed the National Guard. We told them that they were hiking up the road, and we think at that point the National Guard came. So by yesterday, so we have not seen them since then, so we're assuming with the tape being up that...
Haven't seen the National Guard since then?
Or we think that they're with the National Guard at this point.
Right.
But we can't yell across to the hickeys.
Yeah.
They were staying with the hickeys right there. But they have a generator, is what we heard. So Tara